Good morning. My name is Paramesivan Nadeson. I am from the School of Business Management, Lincoln University College, Malaysia. My topic today is apparently enhancing compliance in artificial intelligence enabled tax system for Malaysian small and medium enterprises, role of trust and technology reliability. In the abstracts, the summary of the abstracts, the paper basically examines enhancing tax compliance among Malaysian small and medium enterprise through artificial intelligence-enabled tax system with emphasis on the role of trust and technology reliability. A total of 248 valid responses were analyzed using PLS SEM. Trust in artificial intelligence and technology reliability significantly influence the theory of planned behavior, which is the underlying theory in this study. The three construct attitude, subjective norms, and perceived behavioral control of all significantly affect compliance intention, attitude, and perceived behavioral control are stronger predictors than subjective norms. These findings extend TPB by incorporating artificial intelligence-related technology perceptions with practical implication for tax authorities in Malaysia, small and medium enterprises, and digital tax platform developers. Malaysian small and medium enterprise are apparently the Malaysian economic cornerstones. They generate substantial employment, stimulating entrepreneurship and driving economic diversification. But they still face challenges, limited financial and accounting expertise, uneven digital literacy, and varying compliance awareness shaped by organizational capability, skilled personnel, and internal controls. Together, these factors create a complex compliance landscape that need tailored strategies to support small and medium enterprise, build compliance capacity, and secure steady government revenue, as cited by the authors Bani Khanim and others 2022, Mohammed and Gan 2024. In the context of Malaysian tax system, the digital is rapidly progressing with the incorporation or introduction of e-filing, the few years back, e-invoicing, recently, data analytic and AI-driven compliance monitoring. But artificial intelligence effectiveness also hinges on small, medium confidence, their perceived dependency and self-efficacy, as cited by Belahui and Artang in 2024, Lim and Seng 2024. The research gap in this context is basically the gap remains in understanding how do trust in artificial intelligence and technology reliability interact with the theory, that is TPB, constructs. The three constructs shape voluntary tax compliance intention among Malaysian SMEs. Although apparently prior studies have explored digital taxation and technology adoption, few empirically incorporated AI-specific trust and reliability perception into a tax compliance behavior model, as cited by Bani Khalid 2022, Belohi and Atta 2024, Prastivi and Demesty 2023. In this context, significant study, the three issues here. One, it enhanced the theory by adding trust in artificial intelligence and dependency of technology as precursors into behavioral beliefs within a digital tax context. Secondly, it concerned Malaysian small and medium enterprise, a crucial taxpayer, as discussed earlier, where their contribution is significant Malaysian economy, shift towards digital taxation. Lastly, it offers practical guidance for tax authorities and also the system developers on how trust and technology reliability can enhance or bolster the intention of voluntary compliance. Talking about the variable trust in AI-enabled tax system, trust is essential in digital public administration, as taxpayers must rely on systems that manage, process, and evaluate sensitive financial information. This study also focused on how SMEs view AI-powered tax system as secure, fair, transparent, and efficient for accurate tax management. Trust becomes especially important where automated system can influence risk assessment, compliance monitoring, or audit selection. Looking at the other variable, technology reliability. Technology reliability is the perceived accuracy, stability, consistent, and dependency of AI-powered tax system. Contrast to trust in AI. For SMEs, it's a practical concern as compliance requires meeting deadlines, submitting documents, and conducting data matching reconciliation. The SMEs have to meet the deadlines regularly every year, so they have to prepare in advance. So these deadlines and submitting documents, conducting data matching is a tedious requirement and progress. System errors, downtime, incorrect prompts, or unclear algorithm outputs can increase the compliance burden, erode trust, which additional burden. Prior research on SME digitalized and AI have shown perceived quality, usefulness, and reliability drive both adoption and continued use. As cited by author Lai and others 2025, Lim and Seng 2024, Young and Ming 2024. The research obtained a religious question for this study, but it looks at number one, to examine how trust in AI influence the TPP constructs behavior control among Malaysian SMEs. And the question look at how does trust in AI influence these three constructs among Malaysian small and medium enterprise. The second one basically look at to examine how technology reliability influence attitude, subjective norm, and perceived behavior control among Malaysian small SMEs. Then how does this technology likely influence attitude, subjective norm, behavior control among Malaysian small SMEs? Finally, the third RO and RQ looks at to determine how attitude, subjective norms, and perceived control influence tax compliance among Malaysian small enterprises, and how do this attitude, subjective norm, perceived behavior control influence tax compliance among Malaysian SMEs? The underlying theory is basically looking at three constructs. There is attitude, subjective norm, and perceived behavior control. The consideration framework of this study incorporated the TPP into trust and AI, technology, and reliability. And we have here H1A to H3C, comprising 9 hypotheses developed and the dependent variable compliant intention. The methodology of the study apparently looks at quantitative cross-sectional survey design. Our respondents are SME owners, directors, accountants, finance managers, and senior officers from Malaysia. Analysis method looks at PLS SCM with measurement and structural model assessment. 248 valid responses has been received from Malaysian SME decision makers who were surveyed. The result of the study using PLS SCM, the Kronbach-Elba is from 0.76 to 0.84% across construct. The average variance extracted is 0.50. So reliability and conversion value established using PLS SCM assessment principle. All the 9 hypotheses are supported with the beta coefficient, t-value, and t-value, p-value of less than 0.001. The outcome or the results mean for small and medium compliance in Malaysia, the trust build positive attitude toward AI-enabled tax compliance. It contributes. Reliable system improve SME perceived ability to comply. Attitude and perceived behavior control are stronger predicted than subjective norm. Tax rules should prioritize transparency, fairness, reliability, and user support. Significance of study supports better understanding of SME tax compliance, AI-enabled tax administration. Theoretical extend TB by integrating trust in AI and technical reliability. Practical guide tax audience system built on transparency, reliability, and user support. Under the policy perspective, support digital tax transmission through taxpayer trust, SME readiness, and responsible AI design. Ethics emphasize on confidential, voluntary participation, informed consent, data protection, and fair AI use. AI-enabled tax is both technology and behavioral. Trust in AI and technical reliability strengthen TB-based compliant intention. Success in play require reliable taxpayer trust and SME digital capability. The main contribution is the extending TB into AI-enabled tax compliance research. This is a list of reference. Thank you. We welcome your question, feedback, and discussion. Thank you.